Engineers, can you believe it's the last Wednesday of April? Oh, I know, it's flown by so fast. We've missed having you in live calls each week, but we are definitely finding our new routine. We hope you are too. I'm going to kick today off with a mindful minute.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Hastings. I'll be on after that with our connection questions and a lesson on the first very important step to solving a problem like the wise owl.
Hi, everyone, and I'll have a read aloud with beautiful images that show the power of calm breathing. Thanks for joining us.
Engineers, I've got a great mindful minute exercise for you this morning. It's one of my personal favorites. It's going to require you to stand up and freeze like an icicle, and then we're going to melt our worries, our troubles, and our problems away. Check it out.
Melting, melting, melting. We all have those moments when we freeze. We can't move. We can't think. But with practice, we can get good at melting that frozen feeling. Let's freeze up and then melt. Stand up in a spot with a little space around you. Cross your arms and hold your shoulders with your hands. Carefully tuck your chin down and in. Tighten as many muscles in your body as you can. Let your body be frozen, like an ice statue. Feet tight, legs tense, belly tight, shoulders up. Now, even make a frozen face. Close your eyes, your mouth, your jaw, tight. Feeling frozen? Really still? Now, little by little, begin to melt. Let your chin stay low as your face softens and melts. Your jaw opens slightly, your eyes blink open, just a little. Your mouth and cheeks melt and feel soft. You're melting. Let your shoulders melt and go down. Hands let go. Arms glide down to your sides, melting. Let your legs melt too. Soften and bend. Melt. Try to melt all the way to the floor. Down, down, down. Let yourself be a blob, a puddle on the floor. Melted all the way to soft. Exhale long. Once frozen and tight, and now melted, a little more at ease.
Mr. Nelson and Mrs. Kenyon, I am ready with our questions. It's 2 parts. Where is your favorite place to cool down? And what activities do you like to do when you are upset? I can go first. My favorite place to cool down is in the Powerline Park. I love to walk, be outside and observe nature. I always have my dog with me. Sometimes I have headphones and I listen to music. And sometimes I just leave all of my technology at home. And I always feel better when I get back after a long walk.
Well, like Mrs. Hastings, I also enjoy being out in nature when I need to calm down. Sometimes I like just being alone and taking deep, calming breaths. And other times I like to find a friend or someone in my family that I could talk to about what's upsetting me. Sometimes I might even need to do both in order to feel calm.
Yeah, I think when I'm upset, I have a spot in my house, it's the man cave, that sometimes I have to share with my kids. But if they are the reason why I might be feeling frustrated or upset, they give me some time to go in there, cool down. Maybe I'll watch a football game or basketball, maybe even play some video games, and just kind of distract myself, and then kind of get back to a place like where I'm in the green zone and can solve the problem without being dysregulated.
Awesome. Okay, what about all of you? Where do you like to cool down? What do you do when you're feeling upset? You can share with someone at your home or your daycare. Thanks, everybody. Hi, Elmonica engineers. This is Mrs. Hastings. I get to do the lesson part of your Wellness Wednesday video today. It is called stop, think, and cool off. Last week, Mr. Nelson taught you about the different types of people who can solve problems and how they compare or relate to different types of animals. So let's review those. First, there is a conflict avoider, or a turtle. This person is passive and hides from conflict, just like a turtle hides in their shell. Next, there's the owl. The owl is a solution finder. This person is assertive, shares their feelings, and looks for a solution to the problem. They are wise like an owl. And lastly, we have the shark. The shark is a conflict controller. This person is aggressive, tries to control the situation, and can be hurtful. They are like a shark because sharks are aggressive and fierce. Did you think about which one best describes you? Did you learn anything about yourself? All right, so today we're going to learn more about the owl's approach to solving problems. It's called Step It Up. All right, so let's take a look at what Step It Up stands for. First, we have the S, and this is for stop, think, and cool off. This means you need to first gain control of your emotions before you try to solve the conflict, okay? So we'll look at the next slide and think about how we might do that. And actually, most of our lesson today will focus on this first step here of getting ready to solve the problem. After you have cooled off, then it is time to talk it out. The T stands for talk it out. This means you include everyone who is involved in the conflict, and you hear from everybody. Everybody gets a chance to talk. Then you can explore. E stands for evaluate or explore the possible solutions. So that's when you come up as a group, come up with solutions that would work for everyone involved. And you might hear from a couple different people about possible solutions. And then lastly, the P stands for pick a realistic solution. So you'll want to pick the solution that is best for everyone and then try it out. So if we're going to focus on this column right here, the stop, think, and cool off, it might help to start to think about a problem that you've had recently and what emotions you were feeling. Maybe you felt angry, embarrassed, disappointed, or sad. And maybe even in the end, you were excited or happy. So think about those emotions that you have at the beginning of a conflict. Angry, embarrassed, disappointed, sad, or even afraid. Think about those emotions and also what level you are feeling. So we have here a thermometer to show the different levels of your emotions. And maybe it was a small problem and you were at a level 1, which is very mild, very mildly sad, or just a little bit disappointed. Maybe it was a stronger feeling and you were at a 2 or a 3 or even a 4 of embarrassed or angry or disappointed. Or maybe you were really, really, really mad. You were very strongly upset, level 5. So it's important to think about these levels because you want to bring your level down before you try to talk it out. So if you're at a 5 You really need to think about how you're going to come down to a 1 before you talk it out with the people who are involved. Let's look at this scenario. Okay, so we've had a lot of beautiful, hot, sunny weather, and maybe you have the opportunity to go to a swimming pool. Or maybe this summer you will have the opportunity to go to a swimming pool, and this might happen to you. You and your little brother are swimming in a pool, and maybe even a friend if you don't have a brother. You're swimming with a friend or a little brother, and that person jumps in to the pool in a cannonball. That's when the person scrunches up into a ball and then hits the surface of the water, and the water splashes. And the water gets in your eyes. You get soaking wet. And then you ask that person not to do it again, your brother or your friend. But he continues, just keeps doing it, cannonballing in front of you. So think first, how would you feel? Maybe angry, disappointed, sad, or afraid? And then what level do you think you would be at if you were in this scenario? And maybe the first time it happens, you are mildly upset. But as it continues, maybe your feelings get stronger and you get really upset. So this is definitely a scenario you will need to problem solve. And you want to do it like the owl. You want to stop, think, cool off, and then talk it out. So how can you cool off? Any ideas? There are many different strategies that help us feel better when we have strong feelings. It's often helpful to learn and practice different strategies because a strategy that works best for one person does not necessarily work best for another. Let's try one strategy that many people use to cool off and take control of their feelings. All right, if you were thinking some calm breathing, you read my mind. I'm going to pretend I'm blowing bubbles, and I want to blow a really big bubble. To make it, I'm going to need lots of air. First, I'm going to take a slow, deep breath and fill up my belly full of air. When I do this, it's very important that the only thing moving in my body is my belly, nothing else. Once I have all the air in my belly, I'm ready to blow my bubble. To make a big bubble, I need to blow really, really slowly, or it will pop. As I blow my bubble, I am imagining that all of my strong feelings are leaving my body and going into my bubble. I can do this as many times as I need until my strong feelings have left my body and I feel relaxed. Let's try it. And again. Great. So let's think how that made us feel. What do you think about calm breathing? Did it make you feel ready to talk to someone? When would calm breathing be helpful? Do you think it could bring you down to a level 1 or 2 on that thermometer you're looking at? So you can answer these questions right here about calm breathing in a couple different ways. You can select one of these methods to answer the questions. You can think about it and answer the questions to yourself. Or if you're sitting next to someone, maybe at your daycare or at home, you can share your thoughts about calm breathing with another person next to you. Or you can write it down in a journal or on a piece of paper. So our challenge for you until next week is to use calm breathing the next time you find yourself having some really strong feelings. And let us know how it goes. Did it help you get ready to solve your problem? Can't wait to hear. See you next time.
Hello, everyone. Today's story is My Magic Breath, Finding Calm Through Mindful Breathing, written by Nick Ortner and Allison Taylor, pictures by Michelle Polizzi. Do you have the magic breath? Let's see. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Wow, you do have the magic breath. The magic breath is special. It helps you when you have too many thoughts running through your mind. At the end of a day, there is a lot to think about. Sometimes when you're worried or nervous or sad, deep breaths can help push some of those thoughts away. Think about when you feel happy. Taking a big breath in and thinking about something that made you feel great will help you to enjoy your happy moments even more. It's magic. Let's try it out. What happened today that made you smile? Take a deep breath in and picture that moment in your mind. Get ready. Let's blow out all those happy thoughts onto the page. Now that looks like happiness. Keep blowing. Keep thinking happy. Whew, that's a lot of happiness. I bet you have a smile on your face. A big smile can help you feel better. But sometimes things happen that make you feel sad or mad. Did something happen today that made you feel that way? I bet it's stuck in your mind. Let's try your magic breath again. Think about what happened. Now keep it in your mind. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Now blow out your breath here. One more time. Take an even bigger breath. Remember that happy thought? Use it to push out your sad thoughts. Can you blow that sad thought right off the page? Keep trying. Make sure to blow all the sad thoughts out of sight. Whew, you did it. Goodbye, sad thoughts. Do you feel better now? You used your magic breath to help you. Taking deep breaths in and out when you're sad or mad or worried or happy can help you feel better. Your magic breath can help you laugh and appreciate happy times. Magic breath can also help you feel calm when you're not so happy. Instead of having your mind full of thoughts at the end of the day, your mind is ready for sweet dreams. Let's do one big yawn together. Time to give your magic breath a rest. Sweet dreams until tomorrow. The end.